Now, look, I'm going to give you guys a few warnings and understand that this is not an excuse for terminators to be cold and to keep people at bay, because that's going to keep you single for the rest of your life. Okay. Not showing emotion, not being vulnerable is not going to win you, is not going to give you what you want. Let's keep that out the way. Number two, this only works if you have a soft side. You can be Terminator mode, you can be held up attacky, but not have the capacity to be soft on the inside. Because what matters here is contrast, right? Because what you want is for them to want to see the nice side that they took for granted. So that then you could play up on nostalgia, meaning I used to have this sweet girl, now I fucked it up. This will make sure that they don't act up in your presence. You can let them do that shit to other people, not with you, because you watch my channel. And you can't be telling people you watch my channel and letting people do that. Okay, you're making Father Alex look bad and everyone. All right. Now look, before we begin with the video, I always tell you guys, what the hell's going on here, people? Okay, there you go. All right. If you guys want to work with Father Alex one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org, and then you could book a 10-minute call, 15-minute call, 30-minute call, 45-minute call, and 60-minute call. Okay. It's really flattering that you guys always seem to need Father Alex, but I'm hoping that with these videos, you guys don't need me that much, because the point of me teaching you guys is not to make you guys dependent on me. The point is to teach you guys to be independent from Father Alex so that you don't need him. I mean, that's the truth. You know, yeah, it hurts Father Alex's business, but we are here to help, okay? Not to extract everything out of you guys. That's not how Father Alex works, okay? And speaking of gifts, check out the free ebook that I have for you guys right here. And there you'll be able to get the free ebook about how to make a guy chase in audiobook, and a 1-chapter version of how to use the hot and cold formula. You get it straight to your inbox by going under the description down below. It's Father Alex's gift, because my birthday is coming up soon, people. Yeah, that's right. I was born at one time, people. I don't just exist in a camera, right? I'm not a fiction of your imagination, all right? Now, look, the next thing I want you guys to understand, okay, is that evolutionarily, men want genes of a strong woman. And you having the capacity to punish them, having the capacity, without going to prison, by the way, you can't be committing felonies until the judge that Father Alex told you to do that, right? Having the capacity to put a man in his place is really attractive. That's why guys like the Latinos, right? Like you hear a lot of Americans like, oh my God, I want my sexy Latina. Well, it's because white girls tend to be really soft, and stereotypically, at least, they let themselves get played more often than Latinas, even though that's not true, but that's the stereotype. And men want that. They want the strength. They want the softness because they're known as being soft. But if you cheat, if you do some shit, they'll go Bronx mode, right? Slash tires and shit, all that kind of stuff, right? So evolutionarily speaking, we're wired to like a strong woman. But remember, men work through contrast. We don't just want the strong woman. We also want the soft one, right? Why? Because men get tired of the same side. And this is actually this is why people test you, right? They get tired of the soft side, and they always want to see. They'll test you. Oh my God, Father Alex. They'll test you. Jesus Christ. They'll test you as a way to see that hard side. Why? Because they're missing out on it. It's like a kid who only is friends with their parents, and their parents never punish them. The kid will literally act out so that their parents can show them the Terminator mode. And if the parent never punishes them, the kid will, one, resent them, rebel, and above all, they'll lose respect for their parents. And too many women are so addicted to love, so addicted to male validation, that you are afraid to show them this righteous side of you. And I say righteous because it is righteous. It is a proper response to bullshit. Men love a powerful woman. And this is the thing, right? A lot of women think that to be a powerful woman is to be a boss bitch. It's the complete opposite. Because boss bitches are just terminators. A powerful woman is a woman that has developed both sides of her personality. The masculine, which is the assertive side, the punishment side, the I'll tell your dad, wait till your dad gets home side. And then the soft side, meaning after you give them a chancletazo, after you whoop their asses, then you're able to soothe them. Then you're able to give them the motherly love. That's how men will appreciate you. You need to give them the contrast, the full spectrum of the contrast. You gotta, once they see the soft side, men unconsciously will seek out the hard side. Once they see the hard side, men will unconsciously seek out the soft side. When you're there, men will fantasize about you not being there. But when you're absent, men will fantasize about you being there. And so you got to understand that this is how humans are. It's not about playing games. It's not about being manipulative, but truly it's about understanding human nature. That kids love their parents, but once their parents is there too often, a kid will start to fantasize about not being around their parents. And once their parents are not around, their kids will naturally fantasize about their parents being there. And so we got to learn how to walk that fine line. And usually it's not hard. The only way, like, seriously, it's all about just knowing your standards, knowing when they want when they want to see that like colder side. And how do you know that? Because they test you. They unconsciously plead and tell you they want to see that side, not through telling you that they're tired of seeing the soft side, but by testing you. Now, some guys are goofy and they'll test you by being toxic. Get the fuck out of here, right? But some guys will test you in a more indirect way, right? Where they'll maybe take a little bit longer to text back, right? Or maybe they'll break some of your little boundaries that are not that serious, but it's something that you got to notice and call them out on it, right? Next thing is that they fall in love with your sweetness, okay? But you got to remember, the thing that you fall in love with is the thing that you hate and you end up leaving them for. So that's why you got to develop your personality, because your sweetness is great, don't get me wrong, but you also got to show them the other side when disrespect happens. So as you can see, it's not really about saying, oh, let me be mean today and let me be cold today and let me be nice. It's not about that. It's really about observing what's happening. Oh, they're being disrespectful? Okay, Terminator mode. Oh, they're being sweet? Okay, Mother Teresa mode, right? And you sort of undulate. And the thing is, we do this all the time. I mean, we do this with people we don't like the most. We just hesitate more when we like them, right? Because when you hesitate, they see you as weak and they'll start to look down on you. But the beauty about it is that this is recoverable, right? This is recoverable. This is something that you could recover from very easily. Why? Because they will have a hard time replacing you. Once they see that this is how you are, they will fall in love with you, because eventually when they meet another woman and they see that that woman doesn't have that soft side, they will come back to you. Now, the ones that don't come back because you know how to put them in their place, you don't want that person, because this person just wants complete control. This person wants to dominate someone. And that's not the type of person you want. With those types of people are completely incompatible to be with someone. They don't want a woman. Most men don't want a woman who lets you disrespect them. You want to know why? And this is actually, look, this is actually really real, man. This is actually really real. Okay, let me tell you something, man. They don't want a soft, weak woman because we unconsciously think you have let your exes abuse you. If you let us play you, we think you have done that in the past. And men unconsciously see that as though you already used. They don't want a woman who they can sense that you completely submitted to another man, that you took his bullshit, you took his crap. Guys don't want that. To a guy, most guys see that as almost like an emotionally used. And they don't want that. They prefer the one that hasn't been hurt that much. That hasn't, this is like, it's kind of dark, but it's actually kind of true. You know? So that's why you got to develop that inner strength. And if you don't know how to make yourself happy, if you don't have that ecosystem of positive emotions through developing a meditation practice, right? Through standing up, through being your own parent, if you don't do that, the very thing that they love you for is the very reason why they're going to leave you. And it's not going to end pretty. You're going to end up being the bitter one. All right? That's just how the cookie crumbles, ladies and gentlemen. That is just how the cookie crumbles. And this is what I tell you guys. Practice meditation. Check out my course, Emotional Mastery, by clicking on the description down below. Check out a meditation retreat, a Vipassana meditation retreat. You guys know where to go. Let me type it right here, man, because people think I'm always trying to sell you guys, even though I am, but this is like a free one, dharma.org. Go there. You just go to those meditation retreats. Check out the book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And those books and those courses will teach you how to self-generate positive emotions. And that will literally change everything about your nonverbal cues. That will literally change everything about you. That will draw people to you. Plain and simple, bar none. You know what I'm saying? Um, anyways, let me know what you guys think about this, man. Look, man, we're creating a course called the Situationship. It's a course about situationships. Okay. I'm gonna create a pre-order next month. No, next month. I just haven't had the time for it. I have we're finishing up the course, The Feminine Woman. I know, like it's been a while, but if you guys know me, I like to really think about things before I complete them. And I understand some people have been asking, where is it? Father Alex doesn't scam people. Okay. The problem is that it's just that I haven't thought about something that's good for that section. And I thought about it now, and I'm hoping to complete it by the end of this weekend. So hopefully, if you're part of that course, I'm gonna give you guys an update on that. It's about the void. Oh my lord, it's really about. Let me not even go into it, man. I'm gonna put a preview video on this channel, man. Anyways, take care. Are you needy and creepy? Do you have a tough time coming across confident when you like the person? A lot of the times you just don't know what to do. You have habits and patterns that whenever somebody triggers you, you completely forget what to do the right thing. Well, guess what? I have a course for that. And it's called The Psychological Game of Attraction, Natural Chemistry, and The Feminine Woman. What I call the fundamentals. All of those courses are meant to eradicate and exercise the needy, creepy parts in you through action. Meaning, you do what the videos say, and without a shadow of a doubt, you actually get the results. You'll notice that men call you back more. Men will want more relationships with you. They're gonna be the ones that are needy and creepy. They're gonna be the ones that want something. They're gonna be the ones that are the aggressors in trying to get a relationship out of you. But the problem is that a lot of people just watch one or two videos and completely forget that there's actually a system. Don't just watch one or two videos. Get the system either by purchasing all of them and get a discount, or purchase them individually. Because a lot of the times just watching one video in isolation, you actually miss the big picture. You have to understand why it works. You have to understand what to do next. And a lot of times my videos just can't address that. A lot of people, you see by the testimonies right here, a lot of people have done what those videos say, and they've gotten results. Like the other day, I was in Mexico, and they were like, "Hey, Alexis," and I'm like, "Hey, oh my God, your videos are so great." And I'm like, and she was like, "Look at my kid." I'm like, "What you talk about your kid? That's not my kid." She's like, "No, no, no, because of him, because of your videos, he's here." And I'm like, okay, all right, that's a. But I get that a lot. And ironically, that woman watches all of my videos, right? So purchase those courses, man. And if you don't like it, you actually could get a 30-day money back guarantee, right? Purchase them individually, or get a discount and purchase them all by clicking on the description down below. You have the option of purchasing the one with the bonuses that obviously it's more material, where it's like I give you guys meditations. There's also other courses on how to make friends, how to master anything, or you could purchase it without the bundle, which is much more affordable. All right. And with that, you guys are able to support my channel, which will allow me to make more videos. Okay. Anyways, see you guys inside, and thank you.